God told him to do it.
One of the investigators that I spoke to is a very seasoned investigator, and he said it's probably one of the worst scenes he's ever seen.
Court documents say Smith went to an apartment near 67th Avenue in Indian School Thursday evening looking for his brother, who he accused of sleeping with his wife. When his brother wasn't there, he confronted a family friend. Witnesses say that friend told Smith he was crazy for thinking such a thing. That's when Smith pulled out a handgun and shot him several times, also shooting two people trying to help the victim. Police showed up while that gunfire continued to ring out.
Just like rapid fire. Bam, 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 bam.
Then they saw a man driving away who would turn out to be Smith and took him into custody. But investigators would soon discover another grisly scene inside Smith's Phoenix home. His wife, who denied the affair, shot and killed. Documents show he then turned his attention to his two daughters, shooting his 5-year-old in the head and beating his 7-year-old to death with a baseball bat for crying over her mother's death. Smith says he left his 3-year-old daughter alive because she reminded him of him, and his two oldest reminded him of his wife.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes out of Arizona by way of Phoenix. Big shout out to everybody in the great state of Arizona, everybody in the great city of Phoenix, and all my people. You know who you are in the great state of Arizona. We have a very unfortunate story, and I want to thank my subscribers also for sending me this story. You all be on it. I promise you, you all be on it. I can't wait to meet a lot of you all. Some of you all, to be honest, I don't want to see. But anyway, I'm just messing with you. Now, we have I guess an ex-husband now. We have a man who decides, I guess, one day to wake up and kill his wife, his two children. He spared the third one. I will get into that why. And a lot of you all, when you hear, you be like, huh? But you do have parents that have their favorite child and also his own brother and wounded two other people. Now, the story goes like this from what I heard. This guy, Austin Smith, 30 years old, but look every bit right now. 45 in the face. Nice looking young man. Could have had any other woman, but he was married, had a family. You know what I'm saying? Father of 3 children. They all girls. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they love to have all girls or at least one boy. Now, I at least have to have one boy. But anyway, so he thought his wife was cheating. He accused her of being, unfaithful to him, having adultery. Of all people, his older brother. Now, his older brother turned out to be 46 years old. And some kind of reason he thought that his wife was cheating on him with the older brother. So what he decided to do, because he said God told him to do this and that this would be the right thing to do. But I guess he went back to the old scripture when he said your wife committed adultery, you can kill her or something. It says something like that in the Old Testament. You all let me know. I'm not too familiar with that, but I do know it says something about if a person commit adultery and stuff, put them to death, like they used to do in the old days where it was stones. But anyway, he didn't use stones. He didn't go pick up gravel rocks. He didn't go pick up no sand. No, he went and picked up a gun, shot her down, then went and shot the 5-year-old daughter because she was screaming and hollering and stuff, killed her, and then went and killed his other daughter, the older daughter, just basically beat her down because I guess she reminded him more of the wife, beat her down like all kinds of face trauma. And the little 3-year-old girl, which reminded him of himself, which I figured that he loved the most, she was hiding up under the bed. So you have to wonder, this 3-year-old had enough sense to get up under the bed, you know what I'm saying? And she's whimpering and everything, and he spared her life, but he didn't spare nobody else. So after he leave his house, after killing his wife, his older daughter, and then the middle-aged daughter, sparing the 3-year-old daughter, he drives all the way over to his brother's house, fatally shoots his own brother who he thought was having an affair with his wife, and then injured 2 more people, and those people are in critical condition right now. So let's keep those people in our prayer also. But you have to understand, and you have to ask yourself, what can make a man go to this extent? And it's out of this, because it can't be no other way. Either he knew it was true, because I'm not saying that it wasn't, because I don't know these people. I'm just going off what the news say and what I feel. Or also it could be a lie. But what person goes to this extent unless it's some kind of truth thing? And not saying that the wife was, you know what I'm saying, may the Most High rest her soul. But as time go on, we would know. But for a man to kill his own children, your children didn't cheat on you. Those are your children. Why kill your children? And why spare the one that you felt reminded you of yourself the most? So it goes to show you this man was playing with a lot of different demons inside his head. That's why I tell you all have to keep your spirit intact. You got to keep your temple, your mind, your body, your soul intact. You have to keep it pure because there's so many evil thoughts out here. You know what I'm saying? They don't call Satan, for those who believe, the devil, Beelzebub, Diablo, the prince of the air for no reason. And you have to understand that's how that comes through the air. You know, whether it's telekinetic, telepathic, or signals, or frequencies, or something that you see. That's why it's called prince of the air, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so you have to keep your temple, your mind, your body, your soul on point. You have to be aware of these things because I'm telling you, some people get thoughts in their head, you know what I'm saying? Because we all think crazy things sometimes. But the difference that stop us is that we have that foundation. We are grounded. A lot of us are rooted. And a lot of us don't have that root in us, in that light inside of us. We can think a crazy thought and act upon it. You know how I know it's the truth? Because guess what? Why do you think all these stories exist? Why do you think people do the shit they do? You feel what I'm saying? Some of them think about it and just act on it. They don't have no boundaries, no off switch. When something tells them to kill somebody, they don't question. They just go do it. And then afterwards, they look crazy. I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely as we go. 3-year-old girl found hiding under bed after father kills her mom and her 2 siblings, and also after killing them, drove to his brother's house, killed his own brother, and injured 2 more people in that house. Now, this story comes out of Phoenix. A Phoenix man killed 4 people, including his wife and 2 children, in a shooting rampage that started as a domestic dispute over allegations of an affair, police said. But why would he suspect his own brother of doing this? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. Why would it have to be his brother? Why couldn't it be the next door neighbor? But why the brother? The suspect, Austin Smith, 30 years old, but look every bit of right now, 45, returned home from a bar. That's probably it right there, the bar part right there. Alcoholic, a damn drunk. Thursday night and confronted his wife over accusations that she cheated on him, which she denied. Now, if he was just sitting at the house, you know what I'm saying, doing himself, there's nothing wrong. Because I don't want you all to get the wrong idea before I proceed any further. I don't want you all to think that there's something wrong with going out to a bar, to a social club. You know what I'm saying? I used to go to little social clubs, little bars and stuff, not to get drunk, but just to fellowship and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to talk to friends, shoot a little pool or whatever, little darts, and leave. But never been no alcoholic or any kind of drug, things like that. Never like that. But you have some men who are stone cold alcoholics. And then when you can drink that liquor, guess what? It starts making you think things. I don't care who you are or what you profess to be. You could be a preacher preaching for 50 years. Guess what? Get enough liquor in your system and watch won't you feel some type of way. They call it spirits for a reason. I mean, come on. He then killed his wife and 2 daughters at their family home and drove to the apartment of the man, his brother, he believed she was having an affair with, said Sergeant Tommy Thompson. Tommy Thompson, high five? No. Of the Phoenix Police Department, may he rest in peace also, but it got me with the Tommy Thompson part. There he fatally shot his brother and injured 2 others. He said, I don't know why they're not saying his brother, because that was his brother that he shot. His wife, Deja Patterson, and may she rest in peace, 29 years old, a young lady, didn't even make it to 30. I'd be like, damn, you can't get me when I'm 30? You know what I'm saying? You can't let me prepare my kids to get the hell away from here? That's a sad situation, man. 30 years old, their daughters, Marion Smith, 7 years old. That's the one he beat to death in the head. And Nasia Smith, 5. That's the one he shot to death because she wouldn't want to hush. So it's amazing how he can shoot the wife, shoot the middle-aged child, and then beat the older child. Like, damn, who do that? And they were all found dead in the family's home, the police said. Now, his 3-year-old daughter was hiding under a bed when police arrived and was not injured. He knew she was under there, but she spared him because she reminded him of himself. So the other 2 children didn't remind you of yourselves and stuff. And that's why I ask questions like I asked. I said, dude, is it true that parents really have their favorite children? And some of them say no. Okay, cool. But some of them say yes also, even though they won't tell the children that till later on one day. Anyway, now, the suspect told police that he chose not to kill her. He admitted all this. So this is no speculation over here. We do not speculate over here. This is nothing but facts. The suspect told police that he chose not to kill her because she reminded him of himself. So that was his favorite. The affiliate reported, citing court documents. That was his little baby right there, the 3-year-old one. Police said the older daughter died of blunt force trauma, and the suspect told investigators that he allegedly killed her because she was crying. Hell yeah, I'd be crying too. Probably crapping all over myself to see you shoot down my damn mama and stuff. I'll be crying too. Patterson's relatives said they are devastated and struggling to come to terms with the loss. That's why I tell you all, this spiritual warfare is very real. Now, here goes a guy out the clear blue, and the neighbor said they didn't notice anything going on. They were just a normal family. That's how it started. But guess what? Guess what? That don't mean you don't know what's going on in their mind. That don't mean it was something going on in their mind. That's just like picture if you at a park and you see a family over there, and you see a family having picnic, they laughing and talking. That don't mean just because you see them, because remember, you on the outside looking in. Just because you see them over there laughing does not mean they don't have thoughts of hurting each other. That's all I'm trying to say right there. So just because we look at it one way, don't mean we see the whole picture. Now, Patterson relatives say they are devastated and struggling to come to terms with the loss. And I send my condolences out to the Patterson family, because this is a very sad situation to lose a young lady, 29 years old, Miss Daisha, and also her 2 children, and also Mr. Austin Smith, his brother, and to go and shoot 2 more people after killing his brother. Like, damn, how many people were you trying to kill? You know what I'm saying? Kill, I mean. And also, when you get this, man, why don't you just kill yourself if that's the damn case? Why kill everybody else and you go spend your last days on death row or in a penitentiary? I don't understand that kind of spirit right there. Now, we are in anguish over the senseless loss of our beloved Daisha and her young children, her family said in a statement. And that is very sad. And please let me know what a GoFundMe is, because I've been trying to find it. I haven't been able to find it, so I can post it up also. And I understand that a lot of people don't like the GoFundMe thing. It's fine if you don't like it. It's not for everybody. Just like Kool-Aid is not for everybody. Coca-Cola is not for everybody. You see what I'm saying? A BMW is not for everybody. Some people prefer Toyota or Honda. So what I'm saying is this. If you want to give, but don't try to dissuade somebody from giving who wants to give just because you don't want to give. I mean, what's up with that? Anyway, it says, as we try to process our profound grief, our focus is on the welfare of her soul surviving 3-year-old daughter, who's going to probably be forever, not probably, who is going to be forever traumatized. And this little girl need all the blessings and love in the world that she can get. And hopefully her relatives will give her that, because it's a tragic situation. And it's going to forever be with this child. Because I remember back when I was 3 years old, and you know what I'm saying? Not too many people can, but quite a few can. She just lost her mom and sisters, and we want nothing more than for her to be with her family right now. So imagine how this 3-year-old girl going to be when she was used to seeing her mom every day, used to playing with her sisters every day. Then one day they're not there no more. Imagine if that was you. Imagine how upside down, topsy-turvy your world would be. After killing his family, Smith drove to an apartment complex in Phoenix and fatally shot Ron Freeman, 46, whom he accused of having an affair with his wife, police said. In addition to Freeman, he allegedly shot 2 other people at the home, a man and a woman who have not been identified. The woman, 47, is in critical condition, while the man, 33, suffered serious injuries. Police received a call about the shooting at the apartment and found the suspect's car fleeing the scene when they arrived. Thompson said, so damn, he must have stayed around for a while. He just didn't go in there, pop out, and drive off. But that's good. They caught his ass. The car was stopped in a short distance from its scene, and the suspect, Austin Smith, was taken into custody without incident, they added. Now, he didn't have no shootout with them. And I don't understand that. How can y'all be so gangster, so tough? And that's not gangster, so evil. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your own, but when the people pull you over, you just pull over without busting back, doing anything. I'm not telling you to shoot at any cop, especially on damn YouTube. You feel I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, it's amazing how you have the same aggression for people who you're supposed to love, but a complete stranger, you'll surrender to them. I don't understand that. Now, at the scene of the second shooting, one of the victims expressed concern for the suspect's family. When officers did a welfare check on the suspect's family, they found his deceased wife and 2 children. During an interview with investigators at the Phoenix police headquarters, the suspect said the reason he shot these individuals, this is him saying this, is because in God's eyes, it was all right for him to deal with someone in this manner, Thompson said. See, they using basic Bible verses and stuff. If a woman commits adultery, if a person commits adultery, they be put to death or whatever. So that's what he's really using. I don't know how he came to this conclusion. Now, he admitted to the crimes and said he believed his wife, Daisha, had cheated with Ron. Also stated that God had told him to do the things he did. He said, Smith was booked into the Maricopa County Jail and charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. Damn. 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and 3 counts of aggravated assault. They just probably just plead for him not to get the death penalty. He got automatically got a life sentence. It don't matter how much incentive he get. And that same guy that you talked to and told you to do this, hopefully that guy will come and rescue your ass. Now, information on his attorney was not immediately available, and I will keep you all updated and posted on this situation. And if you all be able to find that GoFundMe, please share it with me. If you want to give, give. If not, just don't give. And also, my condolences goes out to the Patterson family, you know what I'm saying, to Miss Daisha and her 2 children, and to also to the brother who was shot and killed, and to also the woman who's in critical condition, and also the other guy who's in serious condition. It's just a crying shame that this man went and did all this dangers, all this evil to people when he just left a bar from drinking, and he did not stop and think that one time maybe he's too intoxicated. So this has been a long time coming. And I'm not saying that the wife didn't cheat. I'm just saying I can't speculate like that because I don't have proof that she cheated. Period. You know, let me know what you all think. If you know anything that you can add to the story, or you want to give some of your experiences that you went through with these domestic issues, how your husband or spouse, man or woman, don't have to just be a man, it could be a woman too, where you was having issues and you were telling the truth and the person didn't believe you. Not saying they killed you, because if they did, you wouldn't be here to talk about it. But let me know in the comment section. And like I said, you know, I send my condolences out to the Patterson family. It's a sad situation, but remember this right here. Keep your temple in contact. And I'm talking about this right here, your temple, your mind, your heart. Keep that in contact, because you would need it more in this day and age more than anything, because we're dealing with what we call with spiritual warfare. Demons are running and loose, and people just call it mental illness. Y'all let me know what you all think. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. And like I say, don't go do anything. And if you know your spouse is cheating, don't go kill them, of course. And I'm not going to say that anywhere on YouTube, whatever. But if you're suspecting your spouse of cheating, divorce them and move on. Find somebody else, because there's more cooking and wood in the sea. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out.